was the last time you thought about who you named on beneficiaries on your account? I know, there's so much else to think about. If you're like most people, you probably named your beneficiaries way back when you first created your accounts, and then never thought again about updating them. If there have been important changes in your life since you named your beneficiaries, then not updating them can have really negative consequences. For example, if a former spouse is still named as a beneficiary on an old account and you pass away, it will be paid to the ex. A beneficiary designation overrides your will and your trust. It doesn't matter what they say if your beneficiary designation says otherwise. Or for another example, let's say when you open an account, you named one child as your beneficiary, but now there are more children. If you die as is, those other children will be disinherited. It will all go to the one. Maybe they'll work it out amongst themselves, maybe they won't. We've all seen families divided over inheritances. Believe me, it's better if you update it. I could go on with other examples, but perhaps you'd be so kind as to share in the comments below real-life stories you've heard about beneficiaries gone wrong. Also, did you know you can name beneficiaries on accounts that you might not usually think of as having beneficiary designations? I'm talking about regular individual or joint tenant, not trust, accounts. You can add what's called a transfer on death, or TOD, sometimes called a pay on death, or POD, designation to your brokerage or mutual fund accounts. You can also do the same thing with your checking, savings, CD type accounts at your bank. That way, if you pass, the beneficiaries will have immediate access to cash. It's very important to note that such a designation gives the beneficiary no authority over your account while you're alive. If you want them to have access to your account while you're alive, but perhaps incapacitated, they will need a financial power of attorney as well. A great place to start with all of this is to prepare a one-page summary with all your accounts listed and all the beneficiaries. We have a template that you can use if that would be helpful. List each account and who the beneficiaries are currently. Then reach out as needed to each company and update them. Once you've done that, it's a great idea to share that information with your respective beneficiaries. That'll make their life a lot easier down the road. It's a great idea to have a conversation with your parents, grandparents, and other loved ones about the importance of them properly designating their beneficiaries. If that's a hard conversation to have, as it sometimes is, share this video with them. Finally, if you have a living trust, make sure that it's up to date too. And that's what this video is all about.